exhibit, take something near this. I would like to see that.
Which mic do you think we should, or which camera do we want audio from? Right now I've got it on. Do we want that far one? Let's live on both.
Do I have to start recording or is it already recording? Do I have to start recording or is it already recording?
You're not supposed to record button. Yeah. You should put the headset on.
Oh, the headset, yeah.
So your audio is on, so to pick up the audio. So
What? Oh, yeah, okay. Coach G, gonna be. He's not here yet. Coach G's not here, right? Yeah. Right. How do I move it?
So, good morning, Chargers and Charger fans, and welcome to our second National Signing Day of the year for the class of 25. Today is always one of our favorite days. We get to celebrate alongside of 6 very deserving student athletes. For many have accomplished their goals today. So, without further ado, we got a lot to get through. You guys don't want to hear from me, so let's get this started. First up, Emilee Chard. So the Chard family, please have a seat. Parents will sit on either side. Anyone else can stand back behind.
I'm Emilee Chard. I'm a shortstop for Charger Fastpitch, and I'm signing at Lake Forest College. When I was little, I always remember watching my brother play baseball, and just one day I was like, I want to try this. I want to try softball, and from the first practice, I really loved it. It just brought me a really good community, and I finally got on like a more competitive team, and I just love spending my weekends playing softball.
Emilee has been kind of the glue for us for the past 4 years, ever since she stepped in as a freshman. She was the girl that could play literally any position for us. She has caught, she's played short, she's played third, second, first, outfield, and pitched. I think she has actually played every position on the field. She brings just a great character and a great attitude every single day. Is one of the hardest workers I've had the privilege of coaching, and really appreciate everything that she has brought to our program.
Softball at Heritage Hall has been really, really influential for me. I feel like just as a freshman, I had to step into a role of leadership, and I learned a lot about that early on. And I just think a big part of softball here was learning how to work with your teammates, and I learned a lot about teamwork and just instilled a lot of confidence in me as a player. With Heritage Hall softball, I learned really how important teamwork can be, just like working with people from different experience levels and how far we can come, and I just making it to like regionals and having different things that we weren't doing in the past was really special, and just really good moments throughout the 4 years that I played here.
Student athlete, as far as student goes, she's an exceptional student. She excels in the classroom. An athlete, she's what I would consider a 5-tool player. You know, she has an absolute cannon for an arm. She hits very well. She's got some good power. She has speed, and she can defend with the best of them. And so anytime you have an athlete that steps into your program that you can put at any position and rely on them to do their job, they're getting a great kid out of Emilee.
Honestly, from the first time I stepped on the campus at Lake Forest, I just felt like I was going to be there. I really loved the area. Just the campus was so beautiful. And then in terms of the softball program, they have a really competitive program. Make it to the conference tournament a lot, and I just seemed like something that I would really fit well into. The coach, I felt like he had a lot to offer me, and I really want to grow as a player in college, and I felt like Lake Forest was a place that I could do that. And the size of the school felt like a really good fit to me as well, just because of the smaller class sizes, and I feel like I can really gain good connections and relationships with professors and just get the best out of my academic and athletic experience.
Emilee also has been named second team and a first team all-district player for us in the past 2 seasons. She has been named the Charger Pride Award winner for us at Heritage Hall, which is the most prestigious award that we as coaches feel that can be handed out to players. It just kind of exemplifies who she is as a person and as a player, the teammate and the leader that she's been in this program, and the attitude and the heart that she brings every single day. Just kind of encompasses her all into the reason we have a Charger Pride Award. And she's been a great kid, she's been a great teammate and a great player, and we really appreciate everything she's done for our program.
I want to thank OJ and Doug for really rounding me out as a player and a person. I just feel like they've stuck with me for a long time and helped me improve a lot and helped my confidence a lot. And then I want to thank Coach Seymour and Coach Thorpe, Coach Thompson and Coach Webb for making my softball experience at Heritage Hall just so memorable and really just teaching me a lot about the game and little details that I have really gained a lot from. And then I just want to thank my family for always supporting me, and most of all my parents for just always believing that I could do this and letting me like take my own path, and it's been a really fun journey.
Emilee, we wish you nothing but the best, kid. You've been a great teammate and a great player for us for the past 4 years, and we're really going to miss you. You've meant a lot to our program. You've done anything and everything we've asked you to do on the diamond, and I'm really looking forward to watching you play at the next level.
Go Chargers!
Hi, I'm Carter Knowles. I play wide receiver and tight end for Heritage Hall, and I'm signing at Middlebury.
Sprint out to the left, switches the hip. Oh, picked! Interception by Carter Knowles, undercuts the route on the outside. First down, Chard.
Football's always been really important to me. Growing up, always watching OU football, starting out at the Y, playing flag football with my friends and Cal and Barrett. And then just always at recess going and playing football with all my friends. It's always just been something me and all my friends have done, and it's just a way to get out there, have some fun, and just hang out with my friends.
Yeah, Carter, we got him halfway through his freshman year. Wish we would have had him for all 4 years, but he was a great addition coming from the school down the street. He immediately came in, had a great attitude, great work ethic. And then as he got older, he battled a few injuries here and there, but he always made himself available. It was almost impossible to keep him off the field no matter what. Even if Mallory wanted him to stay off the field, he rarely missed. And I'll never forget, he came up to me at halftime of Plainview game and said, "We're not going to be the group that loses a district game." And the way he played with that huge interception right off the bat in the second half, and just the physicality and the leadership he had, that's what I'll always remember Carter for, and always appreciate that. Just the way he led the team to that big comeback victory in that game.
Heritage Hall football has been a really important part of my life, especially coming from a different school. It was a big culture change. A lot of the coaching staff here has really taught me how to be tough and work through a lot of injuries and really play past the limit you think you don't have. It's really a brotherhood here. It's more than anything a family. They teach you leadership and how to push yourself past any limit. It's a family here, and it's something I'll never forget.
Middlebury's getting a great student athlete. I never once had to worry about Carter on the grade list. It's always nice to have guys like that, especially when they're senior leaders, provide an example for the younger guys. So they're going to get a dedicated student, first of all, and then as an athlete, they're going to get a guy who's willing to do anything for the team. I think he's versatile. He can play multiple positions on offense, whether it be wide receiver, tight end, and then I think he can play defense as well. He's been a physical outside linebacker for us. I think he could play. He obviously played some corner for us as well, but I think he's very versatile on the field. But more importantly, they're getting a great guy, and he'll be a leader for them as well.
I chose Middlebury because the coaching staff showed great interest in me. I really connected with them, and my family really liked them. And most of all, it is a fantastic academic school. Their football has played really well in the last couple years, winning a couple D3 championships. And they've sent a couple guys to the draft in the last few years. It's really just a great place up in Vermont. It's gorgeous. It's going to be a really fun time. I'm going to get a great education.
Yeah, Carter gets a chuckle out of this, but he was the district first team tight end. He didn't really consider himself a tight end, but I always remind him some of the biggest plays he made, and for us at Heritage Hall, was out of his tight end position. I'll never forget the 4th down conversion against Marlowe, driving down to get the field goal. To win that one. That's a huge play that I'll always remember. But he was always willing to do anything for the team. He was one of the best blockers, one of the most physical blockers for our run game. We always say wide receiver blocking turns first downs into touchdowns, and I think he played a huge role in that, in his leadership in that as well. But then he was always consistent, catching the football as well when we needed him downfield. Made big plays for us in that side of the game, and then, as I said, a physical outside linebacker, and he set the tone for us in that Plainview game. And wish we would have had him a little more healthy towards the end of the season, but he's a physical guy and really versatile, like I've said many times. But just really happy for the way his career turned out, and really proud of the way he finished it.
First off, I'd like to thank the Herichal coaching staff, especially Coach Bogert, always keeping me in check, always keeping me on my toes and getting me ready. Most of all, I'd like to thank Mallory and Dr. Glomset, always getting me through every year slowly. And then my family, huge supporters, helping me transition to this school and get me over here. Let me come over here for Herichal football was a huge decision, and they stayed by me every step of the way. They were here every game. I just like to thank them the most. It's been a great time.
Carter, best of luck at Middlebury. Gonna miss you. Always feel like you and I always had a great connection, great conversations on the sideline. I'm really gonna miss that. But I wish you all the best up there. They're getting a great guy. Don't be a stranger around Heritage Hall, and I can't wait to see all your successes in the future.
Onward, Chargers.
Hi, my name is Janiyah Martin, first and third for Chargers softball, and I'm signing to Missouri Valley College.
Robert Redford here, walk it off the natural. Oh, she did it! She did it! She did it! Let's go! Let's go! Janiyah Martin storybooks it and walks it off. Holy moly, you gotta be kidding me.
My earliest moments of playing t-ball was probably when I was like 4 or 5, and I had all pink equipment, pink bat, pink gloves, and I wasn't really the best, but at that moment I knew I wanted to continue playing to get better and probably pursue my dreams of playing in college, which I am.
What hasn't Janiyah meant to our program? She's been kind of everything for us. She's been able to play first base, third base in situations where we really needed a good corner infielder. Her bat in the middle of the lineup has spoken for itself over the past 2 or 3 years, and honestly, she hits a ball further than any girl I've ever seen play softball. Offensively, she was kind of the backbone of our offense. It seemed like in those key situations or those key moments, I remember a crossings game when we got into extra innings, she saw the first pitch in the extra inning and hit it about 350 feet over the trees, and kind of walked it off for us. And that kind of summed up what she's been to us offensively in our lineup throughout her years here at Heritage Hall.
Being a part of the Heritage Hall softball program has meant a lot to me because it helps me build my characteristics of being a leader by leading the younger girls that don't have as much experience as I do playing. This game is a mental game, so being able to help them mentally and physically get better as a player helps me build as a leader.
Missouri Valley is getting a great student, a great hard-working softball player, and like I said before, a girl that can hit a ball a mile. She's very hard-working. She comes before practice to try to get extra swings in. She stays after practice to try to get extra swings in. It has definitely shown in her approach and her at-bats throughout her career here at Heritage Hall. I've never had any issues with her when it comes to her grades, so they're getting a great student. Most importantly, she's that girl that is not afraid to speak up. She's not afraid to, pull the girls into a circle and kind of be a coach on the field. And any coach that coaches any program is lucky and grateful to have that.
I chose Missouri Valley because it wasn't too far away from home, and the coaches and players made me feel very welcome on the field and off the field, and their campus is beautiful, and I really want to spend the next 4 years there.
Janiyah has been a second team, a first team, all district player for us in the past 2 years. She was a big part and a big reason why Heritage Hall walked away with their first regional championship last season. I believe she hit 2 home runs in the regional and catapulted us into a position to be able to take home the trophy. She just hits bombs. You know, she also carries the offense with a good average in the middle of the lineup. Drives in runners when we have runners in scoring position, and really just does a great job as far as producing at the plate and being that key hitter that we need in the lineup in those big situations.
I want to thank Coach Chard for helping me build as a player for the couple of years that I've been with him. I also want to thank Coach Seymour for being there and helping me when I had bad games and good games, and being there and being a good coach to me. I also want to thank my mom and my dad for pushing me to continue my softball career, even though sometimes it was hard, but they told me to keep going. So thank you.
Janiyah, you have meant a ton to our program, and we absolutely appreciate having you here. The career that you had at Heritage Hall will be some big footsteps to fill for the girls coming up, and we really appreciate you. We wish you nothing but the best at Missouri Valley. Go Chargers.
Charger pride.
I'm Cheyenne Matthews, a midfielder for Charger Soccer, and I'm signing with Lyon College.
Ball in the center. Somebody can get their foot over it. It's free,
wow.
And it goes in.
That's a good goal, I guess.
And that's by Cheyenne Matthews. It was a cross. And
I started playing soccer in the 2nd grade when I brought home a I-9 sports flyer to my dad. I got signed up, and then I played rec for about 5 years and joined club in middle school, and now I play varsity soccer at Heritage.
Cheyenne is a player that has really grown for us throughout the years. She came in as a freshman and just really strived to find her role and what we needed, and that role has grown for us over the years. And now coming into our senior year, she comes out first to practice, leading everyone in our stretches, leading in our fitness, really presenting an example of the work ethic that we are looking for everyone on the team.
Heritage Hall Soccer has taught me leadership and what it means to be a good leader. Over my 4 years playing here, our seniors have showed us what it means to be a good leader through helping the rest of our team and showing other kids, like other players who haven't played as much, how to play and improve. Playing with other girls older than me throughout my 4 years at Heritage has really helped me improve technically, especially since these girls are much older and much more technical. It's helped me improve my technicality and make me a better player. My freshman and sophomore year here, we won state for 3A. That meant a lot considering we were the first girls soccer team to ever do that at Heritage, and it meant a lot especially since we did it twice.
Lyon is getting a really intelligent player and also just a really intelligent student as well. Cheyenne is constantly observing the field and looking to see where the ball needs to be played. She's a heads-up player. She's always one step ahead, and I would assume that it's the same in the classroom. She's an outstanding academic student athlete and just a joy to have around.
I chose Lyon College because it is a smaller school in Arkansas, which is exactly where I wanted to be. It has an excellent psychology program, which is what I'm going to do with the pre-law track, and hopefully continue on to law school with that. It gives me a great opportunity to play soccer with a great team that is very supportive and with super nice girls.
In Cheyenne's first 3 years as a Charger, she's helped lead our team to 2 state titles her freshman and sophomore year. Her style of play really played a pivotal role for us in getting those state championships. Again, she just has great field vision. She's always looking for a pass, looking to get the assist, everything that you would need in a teammate for a team that is working towards another state championship. So going into her senior year, I expect nothing but the best from her and to lead us to another victory.
I'd like to thank Coach Nile and Coach Brew for helping me improve at Heritage Hall. I'd like to thank my club coaches, Matt, Gary, and Tommy, for helping me improve off the field and on the field. And then I'd like to thank my private coach, Vince, for helping me technically improve and get more fit for the Heritage Hall soccer team. And then I'd like to thank my parents for always supporting me, no matter if I had a bad game or didn't play good. And then finally, I'd like to thank my brother for the countless amounts of weekend trainings that he did with me.
Cheyenne, best of luck to you in your collegiate career. I have no doubt that your work ethic will carry you through and you'll be a successful player in the future. Can't wait to see it happen.
Charger pride.
Congratulations, Cheyenne. Next up, Mr. Barrett Travis, Trinity Valley Community College football.
Hi, I'm Barrett Travis, and I'm running back linebacker at Heritage Hall, and I'll be signing at Trinity Valley.
That's a low line drive right to Barrett Travis. He can catch in the air and look for a return here.
Boy, he's not
Travis
really
got a
guy you wanna
hole.
kick to.
Here goes Barrett Travis. Barrett Travis has room. One man to beat, Tyler Toole, and he outruns him. Barrett Travis, 90 yards to the house. Touchdown, Chargers.
I started playing football when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I played at the YMCA, flag football, played with a bunch of my friends that are at Heritage Hall now, and some have graduated. But I fell in love with the game at a really young age, just growing up watching football, going to OU and OSU games, and just kind of enjoying it, loving it, playing flag football and then tackle football, and just kind of moving on and then moving up to Heritage Hall.
Barrett Travis has meant a great deal to our program. You know, coming in as a youngster, I think he probably got to play a little bit earlier than he expected. I remember I think it was his first career touchdown in the pool at Millwood in that rain game in 22, in which he, you know, early on that season took on a lot of responsibility, and then ever since then he's just grown up and became the, you know, superstar football player and person that he is. But it's fun going back and watching some of that and watching how far he's come. And I really remember last year against Sulphur, I think was when he really turned the corner and lowered his shoulder for the first time and trucked a guy and ran for 195 yards and 5 TDs. And that was just a preview of what was to come his senior year, which was just an outstanding record-breaking season, not only in single game, the Holland Hall quarterfinal game, which was amazing, and the whole season rushing for 2,166 yards and 29 touchdowns, a single season record. It was just remarkable. Obviously the stats and stuff are important, but his leadership are what we're going to miss the most. A small group of 5 seniors, and he really took on the role as a leader by example and a vocal leader, and just really proud of the way his senior season and career turned out here at Heritage Hall, and we're going to miss him.
Heritage Hall football has been a big part of my life, just kind of coming in freshman year, learning from all the seniors and upperclassmen, and just kind of growing into a leader, and the following year as a sophomore getting to play a little bit, but also learning from the seniors again and just kind of learning from the upperclassmen and kind of learning from my coaches, and then junior and senior year stepping into that leadership role, becoming an upperclassman, and, you know, just kind of growing in my role and kind of figuring out what I wanted to do and just kind of becoming a leader and growing more as a person. Some of my favorite memories at Heritage Hall have been winning a state championship, just kind of making more friends, learning a lot about being a leader and a football player, but I would say most of my favorite memories are like the Plainview game for my senior year, winning state sophomore year, and beating Clinton in that shootout my junior year.
Trinity Valley's getting an awesome kid both on and off the field. I'm excited to go see what he does down there. Hopefully they give him a chance at running back because he's dangerous with the ball in his hands. But I know he can play anywhere down there, whether it be offensive, defensive. But more importantly, they're getting a great guy, somebody who can go down there and ultimately lift the caliber of the team, just as people as a whole. He'll be a leader for that team. Expect him to do big things. I'm excited to see where his future goes, but I expect him to go down there and provide the same type of things he did here, just hard-nosed football and then dedication and leadership and commitment to his teammates.
I chose Trinity Valley because it's a great opportunity. They have amazing coaches, great facilities. It's in a really nice town, kind of like a mini Stillwater. But I just chose Trinity Valley because it's going to help me reach my goals and try and continue to play football at the Division I level. But it's also going to help me become a better football player and a better man.
Barrett was part of a group that went, I believe, 49-4, 4 district titles, a gold ball, runner-up. We don't like to talk about that one as much. But he was a leader in that group. As I said, it was a small group, but they did great things for this program. Then especially Barrett, as I mentioned, the Holland Hall game where he rushed for 341 yards and 4 TDs, had an 89-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. I believe he was somewhere 435 yards total, single game record. Then obviously rushing for 2,166 yards. I believe it was a record that was held for more than 38 years here at Heritage Hall, which is obviously special. But Barrett will be the first one to tell you that he can't do that without the outstanding offensive line, the receivers blocking. He knows it's a whole team thing, and that's what led him to breaking these records. And then, he was our District 3A1 Most Valuable Player, Oklahoman All-State, Tulsa World All-State, OK Preps All-State. The Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame named him as their single player to the National Football Foundation team. So many great honors for Barrett, but I know, as I've said many times, he'll be the first one to say that it's a team game and he can't do it alone. And I know he'll go down there to Trinity and carry the same kind of character and attitude, and we're really excited for him.
I would like to thank all my trainers that have helped me outside of Heritage Hall, but most importantly, I'd like to thank Coach Bogert, Coach KG, and Coach RJ for helping me along the way, helping me become a better football player, a better man, and just coaching me up week in, week out, and just help me be better. Most importantly, I want to thank my family, my mom and my dad. They've been my biggest supporters, my biggest help. I mean, without them, I couldn't be where I am today. I also like to give a shout out to Sloan, Sylvie, and Boone. They've been my biggest cheerleaders, my biggest supporters, and just for all the love they give me. Just a big shout out to them.
Barrett, best of luck at Trinity Valley. I know you're going to be chasing after your dreams. Go down there and be you. Be the same person, be the same football player, and you'll have success. I know you still have big dreams of D1 football, and this is a great stepping stone. So go play your heart out, play your guts out, give it everything you got, and I know your dreams will come true. We're going to miss you here at Heritage Hall. Don't be a stranger, man. We're proud of you.
Go Chargers.
Congratulations, Barrett. Last but not least, Welker, Rhodes College football.
I'm Cal Welker, wide receiver, linebacker, kicker for Heritage Hall, and I'll be signing with Rhodes College.
Got to get rid of it. Oh, nice. He did. Cal's got room. Wow. He's got lots of room. Welker is going to get him. David Griffin, smart play, doesn't try to clip him. Touchdown.
I first started playing football at recess in the lower school. I loved it. I enjoyed it every day. We played it until we got it taken away because someone got hurt, and finally I played middle school football and just fell in love with it, and I just couldn't ask for anything more to play here.
Cal Welker has meant a great deal to this program. I've known Cal since he was born, with his dad Lee coaching me. Obviously the Welker name means quite a bit around here at Heritage Hall, and Cal obviously made his mark. He was awarded the Charger Pride Award for our program, which to us is one of the highest honors you can get, and he exemplifies what Charger pride is every single day in the classroom and on the field. He's another guy that's willing to do anything for the team, no matter what, sacrificing his body even when he's injured, putting himself on the line. Again, making big plays for us, but none bigger than that field goal at Marlowe with time running out to send us to the state championship. That's one of my greatest memories as a coach, and something we'll never forget around here at Heritage Hall. But yeah, a Welker being a Welker. Just he did what he was expected to do, and he banged that through, and we're really proud of him.
I think when everything first really clicked for me as a Heritage Hall football player was just the off season going into my junior year with Andy coming into his second year as starting quarterback, and it really took me and my friends Barrett, Carter, and Boston under his wing, and he really just became a great leader, and I feel like I wouldn't be the person I am today without him. So, just a great thanks to him and just that entire team. That was just the best season of football I probably could have ever played. Heritage Hall Athletics has been nothing but just everything to me. Just from my freshman year, from just the first time I stepped into the locker room, the seniors and just the coaches, it just felt like a family from the moment I stepped in, and I knew I had to continue that tradition on, and hopefully I'll leave this place a better place than I found it.
Rhodes is getting a great student athlete. Cal's another guy that is going to do everything he can to make sure he's available for his teammates. And that means first and foremost taking care of his stuff in the schoolhouse. He's another guy I've never had to worry about on the grade list, always taking care of business over there. And then on the field for us, he was everywhere. He can be versatile. I'm not sure what Rhodes wants to do with him, offensive or defensive, but they can play him at multiple positions. On offense, he's dangerous when he gets the ball in his hand. He can play inside receiver, outside receiver. We even used him at quarterback and running back at times. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they could use him in the box as an outside linebacker, or they could play him as a defensive back. He's versatile. He's got good hips. He's a good tackler. He's fearless. So I'll be excited to see what Rhodes does, but they're going to have a good guy to put to work.
As soon as I stepped on the campus at Rhodes, I just felt like it was the right place for me. Just the beautiful architecture and the buildings of the campus, and just in the southern hospitality of the coaches and the people there, just felt like family. And the football team hasn't had the best seasons in the past, but I just want to go there to start a new tradition there and to start winning habits.
Cal was honored as 3A district outstanding linebacker. As an outside linebacker, that's impressive to do. He impacted the game, on each side of the ball, but especially at outside linebacker for us this year. He's one of 5 seniors that made it all the way through all 4 years. He led that group to a 49-4 record with the state championship and 4 district titles. He was a huge part of that success, and it was really fun to watch him grow up and become a leader of this team, as we knew he always would. He started taking on that role a little bit as a junior and really thrived in that role as a senior. And just really proud of watching him literally grow up from when he was born. And now I can't believe he is graduating here and moving on to somewhere else, and Rhodes is lucky to have him.
First and foremost, I'd have to thank God, because I wouldn't be able to do any of this without him. He gives me strength through everything I do every day. And without my coaches and my staff, Coach Bogert, KG, Chuck, Coach Perry, Russ, the whole entire football coaching staff, I just feel like even now, they're just family to me. I couldn't ask for anything more. My teachers, all of them, thank you so much for putting up with me in the classroom. I know I can be a jokester sometimes, but I appreciate it. My friends, all the quarterbacks and the holders I've had over the year, thank you so much for just putting up with me again. So, yeah, and most importantly, my mom and dad, thank you so much for just making everything possible for me. You guys worked so hard for me to just be able to have the privilege to go here. And my grandparents, thank you so much for just coming to everything for me. And my brother and sister, Hallie and Rex, thank you so much for putting up with me and just being such great siblings.
Cal, best of luck at Rhodes. Do exactly what you did here. Bring that effort, that attitude, always be willing to work for your teammates, and you'll never let them down. Bring that Charger pride spirit up there, and you're gonna have tons of success at Rhodes. You're gonna have a lot of good barbecue there too, so jealous of that, but as always, don't be a stranger. I know you're a Welker, so we expect to see you back here around Heritage Hall, but thank you for everything you did for us, and really excited to see what you do in the future.
Charger pride.
Congratulations, Cal. Congratulations again to the 6 of you guys. On behalf of Heritage Hall, we want to thank you for all you've done and thank you for the marks that you've left on your respective programs. Take this day to celebrate with your friends and families, but your job here is not done. Make sure you stay focused in the classroom, stay strong in your training. We look forward to what your future holds. Charger Pride. Class starts at 10:35.
Roger.